I wish you would know me Christmas, I wish you would know me Christmas, I wish you would know me Christmas and a Happy New Year. Hello, my art-loving friends. I am Deborah Kaye, and I welcome you to Paint with a Passion. Today, we're going to paint this adorable Christmas gnome wine bottle. This is really easy, and it's a super fun project that is sure to bring a smile to your face. Here's my recipe. You can pause here to gather what you need, or just refer to the list in the description area below this video. So get all your goodies together, and let's go make the magic happen as we paint with a passion. We'll be painting on a bottle today, and you can remove the labels using Goo Gone and a green scratchy pad. And then just wash it with some warm water and dish soap. Before we begin painting, let's remove all of the oils and dust from the surface, and I'm just going to use some rubbing alcohol and a lint-free cotton pad. I'm using a sponge brush to apply the base coat of gray. Try to only handle the bottle from the inside of the neck and from the bottom until we have the base coat of paint applied. The base coat will make the bottle easy to handle, and it's also going to help the red paint be more opaque, better coverage, and also it's going to be a great base for Mr. Gnome's beard. Once the gray is dry, let's add a big circle for the nose. You can find something to trace, or if you're comfortable, just draw it on freehand. Make sure to apply very, very light pressure with your pencil, because it can actually chip your paint off the bottle if you press too hard. Now, I'm making 2 circles because I'm not sure how big I want the nose to be. Now, let's add the outline for Mr. Gnome's hat. We want it to come to the very top of his nose and then slope down each side to the bottom of the bottle. Now, let's paint in Mr. Gnome's hat. Is it a hat or is it a cap? Sometimes it's a stocking cap. This one's not saggy, so I'm gonna go with hat this time. Anyways, I chose a deep red for Christmas time, but you can go with any color you'd like. And let's just paint the entire area from the line of the hat all the way up to the top of the bottle. I'm using sponges to apply the red because I find it works really good for coverage. I also find that using a sponge, it makes it easy to paint on curved surfaces like bottles or mugs. And you can absolutely use a brush if you prefer, or you could even use a combination of a brush and a sponge, whatever works best for you. My red definitely needs a second coat for full coverage, so let's take a break, let the first coat dry completely, and then go ahead and apply a second coat of red. I recommend pouring small amounts of paint and just pour as you go along. This is going to save you paint because it will keep the paint from drying out in the palette. You can make a cradle to keep the bottle from rolling when it's laying down. Just roll each side of a paint rag and then lay the bottle in the middle of the 2 sides that you've rolled up. Pretty handy, huh? Okay, let's add Mr. Gnome's beard. We are just going to paint on streaks of black all over the remaining gray area, except for the nose. I'm using a number 4 round brush and just randomly adding the streaks. And don't worry if you end up with any solid black areas, because we're going to be adding to his beard, so it'll be broken up. All right, now let's do the same thing with white. And if you find that you have a clump of white, just grab some black and break it up. Is break it up a technical painting term? Well, it should be. So, yeah, I'm going with it. While the beard is drying, let's paint on the nose. And let's add some silver streaks to his beard. Now, using a small sponge, let's add a rim of white around the hat outline. While the white is drying, let's add some magic sparkle to the hat. Now I'm using a light coat of red extreme glitter. You can use your favorite glitter, or you can pick up a bottle of extreme. But I warn you, once you use extreme glitter paint, you're going to want to use it on everything. Make sure to check all around the hat, under the light, for any spots that you might have missed, and go ahead and touch those up. Using our super skinny fine linen brushes, let's add the fluff to the white border. Add short, thin flicks of white paint all the way around the white border. Flick, 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 a flick, 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 and then just keep on a-flicking. Hey, hun, what you doing? Not now, honey, I'm flicking. Now, I have to be honest, there's a lot more flicking that went on here, but I don't think everyone wants to watch me flick forever, so just keep adding fluff, make sure it's in different directions, and until it starts to look filled in, like a fluffy hat's trim. And the trick is to make some of your flicks longer and some of them shorter. I included a link so you can check out my pouncing kitty cat ornament video to get a close-up look at making a fluffy hat trim. I also included a link so that you can make your own super skinny fine linen brush. Now, using a sponge, let's widen the white hat band a little bit, just leaving only the tips of the flicks. The tips of the flicks. I like that! The tips of the flicks. Make sure to let the paint dry before you lay it down to work on the other side. And now let's widen the other side. Look how pretty this extreme glitter is. Total wow factor, right? Using a blending brush, let's soften the line where the band meets the fluff. I'm using a custom blending brush that I made. I just trimmed down the bristle length to about 1/4 inch, and voila! And you know what? It keeps getting better the more you use it, so really handy. Just add some white paint and then blot it off and then dab it along the outer edge of the trim. And it doesn't need to be a perfect line. You kind of want to go just back and forth just a tiny little bit. Let's rosy up Mr. Gnome's nose. First, apply a light coat of the base nose color. Now, while the paint's still wet, add a large dot of the same red color you used for the hat and put it in the middle of the nose And then using the sponge, blend it all around the center of his nose. How cute is this? Let's clean up the inner line of the trim using our super skinny fine linen brush. Okay, I'm going to let this dry for about 12 hours, and then hopefully it won't be raining tomorrow so I can spray on the varnish. Okay, it's time to spray on the varnish. I'm using Krylon Crystal Clear, and I apologize in advance for the jumpy video, but it's a little bit hard to juggle everything. Before you begin, make sure that you're outside in a well-ventilated area and that you don't have any pets nearby. And also, make sure it is not the day your landscapers are coming, because blowers and leaves and dirt, well, you get the picture. Also, be sure to wear the proper protection according to the product's instructions, and don't forget to protect your patio from overspray. And then just follow the product instructions to add a second coat if it's needed. Look at Mr. Christmas Gnome! How adorable is this? I inserted some faux pampas grass to serve as the fluffy hat topping. It's not to be confused with pampas. It's not like we need grass with an attitude, right? I know, silly. You could also use white poinsettia flowers or fresh flowers, or you could even set a big bulb ornament on top, upside down. Look really cute. Thank you so much for joining me today to Paint with a Passion. I have more holiday tutorials on the way, so make sure to subscribe and hit that notification button. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to painting together again real soon. I wish you peace, love, and happiness now and always.